Super Hits 1049 WAXI, Rockville, Clinton.
Yes.
All right, everybody, we'll get started. We'll go ahead and get started with the reading of the minutes.
All right, old business. No one was in the building at the time of the fire and all doors were locked. Work was started to remove the items from the building safe. Safe Storage donated a dehumidifier for drying. Communication was had with Chris O'Brien about the bowing of the wall, and the road was closed in case of a collapse. A document was signed of the items owned by the town under the care of Arabs and Church. Shipping container was delivered and paid for. Caitlin motioned to close and Abby seconded.
The only thing was it was Ace Hardware donated the dehumidifier, not Safe Storage.
I don't know if maybe like my sloppy notes
That's all right.
for safe storage. I don't know, something.
For safe storage. Either way, we
It's
got
okay.
we got safely stored.
All right,
from somebody.
aside from the already mentioned correction, are there any other further additions or corrections? If not, they'll be approved as read.
Sounds good.
Okay. All right, let's go with the old business. To start out, I have not heard from either the engineer or ServPro that I met with. When I talked to Landmarks, I was given the official comment of soon. So no timeline as far as when I'm going to get the results for either the report or a number from ServPro. I did meet with, I said we were going to have a art restoration expert. I met with him out here last week. They took a look. They're going to get a plan together as far as restoration, cleaning and restoration of the mural. Hopefully they'll be able to do it in place. That's the plan. That's what I told them I wanted to have happen, because I really don't want that thing traveling. I don't want it going someplace where we don't have control of it.
Obviously, if they decide to do it here, just let us know. We can cordon off the area and all that type of, give them whatever space they need.
I do appreciate that. And they'll be doing this. My wife did volunteer to keep an eye and help out any way that they need. So they know her and her work, so they were, in fact, they requested that she be a part of the team. So that'll work out good in our favor, because she knows how important. Mike Lunsford was there for the meeting also, from the newspaper. Took a lot of pictures, and he's going to document the process also for all of us. Any further old business?
I'm still working on the park light situation. Slow progress, but I do have some leads. I had needed an account number, which I just got, so hopefully that'll get us started there. Obviously, we won't do anything until we've met and made a decision, had a meeting publicly, but it looks pretty promising that we'll
Like
be able to.
new lights?
They will be street lights, just at the park. But they'll
Okay,
be on the-
right now there's no lights.
There's no lights.
Correct.
Okay,
They will be tied into the same system. Duke
Okay.
has a program where they basically do provide the materials and labor, and all we're charged for is the electric. It's just a matter of getting through all the right hands
gotcha.
to get to that point. And
They're talking about providing 4
four is what,
streetlights for the park.
Okay,
So
nice.
that
and
way,
hopefully we can stay at four. Four will light it up pretty good without causing neighbor issues as well, because there are some houses that are
Right.
fairly close. We don't want to have a big spotlight on everybody
Right.
right there for sure. And then on top of that, with staying on the lights, there was 2 lights fixed this, I think it was actually one last month and one this month. The one up here at, was it College and Wells in front of the post office was replaced. The one on the corner of Golf and D was replaced 2 weeks ago. far as I know, that were the only ones that were out. If anybody knows of any others, let me know. I can get them taken care of. Been trying to keep an eye out, but they're easy to miss.
Yeah, and if anybody comes across a light that is out, let us know about it. That way we can get on it right away.
Yeah, I've been working with actually a contractor that works for Duke, and he's been really good about getting them fixed quick. So it's been kind of nice. Doesn't take much for one of them to go out to really make a big dark spot in town. That's all I have on that.
And as far as the school and repairs, we've got several promising leads on grants. We're working on one with Okra for $500,000, and that's a start. We've got other ones with the Historical Society, and so we're working on it. It's just slow. It's slow going. We can't actually apply for most of the grants until after the first of the year because the cycle has already been run through. But once the new cycle comes up, everybody's been telling me that we are in excellent condition to receive grants, that there's nothing against us.
Going off of grant stuff, I meant to bring the clipboard with all of our waivers for work that was done at the school because we're going to use all that volunteer work as match money towards our grants. I also have a list as of 11/20, which was the day that we were up there at the school, of like a running list of things that we can also use as match money, such as the semi-trailer that was donated, the skid steer that was donated, dumpster costs, the shipping container, we decided that we could go ahead and use that as match money, we think, the scaffolding rental, the fire department and the church holding things for us, insurance costs, the our expert to the praise the peace, and then 25 hours, volunteer hours from our Daniel and the church for the inventory and stuff.
Yeah.
So that was as of 11/20.
Okay. And that list just keeps going. Anytime anybody does anything, we need to document it. That way, even if you're there picking up trash, it's $10 an hour per person toward match.
Are you including the 2 storage units that we're using at the church?
I'm sorry, say again.
Are you including those 2 storage units, the cost of that at the church, what it would cost?
Yes.
And those
Yeah.
are heated. So Daniel said they could go for a premium.
Yeah. Okay. And again, whatever cost is incurred to them for electricity and stuff like that, that also can be part of it. And then anything as far as square footage wise for the fire department, we can figure that up as far as storage of that piece. Yeah. That would work out great for everybody involved. Because the more we can document, the more it counts. Because like this $500,000, all right, there's a $50,000 match. All of this takes off of that $50,000. So if we can knock a good chunk of it out, it all counts.
We had last weekend, we had 5 people that worked 5 hours each cleaning up on the roads.
Was that both days of the weekend? Or
Just on Saturday.
Saturday, just so I could document the actual dates.
See, all that counts. So anytime, just keep it written or get a hold of Caitlin or me, give me a heads up and I can shoot it right over to her. And then we can all stay on the same page.
Were you at the church or at the school?
School.
Okay.
We were taking stuff out of school. Moving more stuff on the church.
And Scott was at the meeting with ServPro. That guy sounded positive. And he said, when he first pulled in, we're sitting in the lot. He didn't think much of it. We got in the building, and just before he made that first corner, he said, I'm not going to lie to you. This is cool. And he loved the building. He loved what was in there. He didn't think it was too much. It was, to move forward.
Because see a big guy in a green suit approach you?
No,
Different guy?
no, he was in just a church bus, basically.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like a 15-passenger church bus.
Oh, wow.
But anyway. Any other old business?
Did we put down that the parade happened? Christmas parade?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
I wasn't there.
No?
No.
Saturday was the Mecca Small Town Christmas Parade, and afterwards at the old school was a get-together with Santa, and hats, gloves were given away, and little bags of cookies to the kids.
Oh,
And cookies.
Looked like a really good
Hot
turnout.
cocoa. Yes.
Saw a lot of pictures.
Yep. And that was that.
oh, okay. Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was at work. I couldn't make it.
We were in the parade.
Oh, even better.
We missed it. We were in Brazil.
We were out of town as well.
Okay. Any other old business? All right. New business. Yeah, I know, it's December.
Yeah, I got nothing.
I have something.
Okay.
Okay, so, just gonna read this to you. Mecca Town Board, please accept this letter as a formal notification that I'm resigning from my position as clerk treasurer for the town of Mecca. My last day will be January 1, 2023. I greatly enjoyed working with you guys, but I no longer want the responsibility it entails, as my full-time career holds a lot of responsibilities and takes precedence. Thank you. I have a copy of it too, but I wanted to read it instead of reading it out loud. I also wanted to tell you that I've been talking with Janet Alexander, who's tried to help get everything on track, just a good way of organizing it without the old, what was it called?
Ledger.
Yes, the old ledger. So we built a spreadsheet together that will be very, very helpful for whoever steps into the position. And I had a long phone call with her today just talking about if she would be willing to help out in any way, and she said that she would. So I will give you guys her contact, and if you want to get in touch with her, she does have a pretty high rate, hourly rate, but this, obviously, we don't do a lot of things that would require a lot of time, so I'm sure by the time, my monthly pay went into it, it would just maybe be a little bit more, but I mean, you guys could figure that out. I just wanted to try to see what she could do. The end of the year report will be due at the end of January, I think January 31st, is that when it normally is, and she has all of the things to make sure that all the numbers are entered in correctly and that report can get done as she did the budget this year. So she also covers like 20-some towns as a clerk treasurer. So I don't know if that's something that you guys would be interested in, if it's difficult to find a replacement or whatever. I have her contact information. She's really great. So
You're going to be missed. We appreciate what you've done.
thank you. Thank you.
Filled in when nobody else would.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay. Anybody else got it? And nobody else going to quit?
Sometimes.
Mhm.
No.
I don't think so.
All right. Any other new business? Okay. You guys? Fire department's got nothing? Okay.
Anything for us?
Yeah. Not right now, but I appreciate your help. I really do. You guys really stepped up when it came to helping out over there.
Obviously, we kept it loose and stuff like that, we will turn, pitching a little bit more whenever it's necessary. Obviously, like Abby said, survey with the town and all that type of stuff was pretty positive. That was a good thing. You see that and stuff. So still knocking out some bunch of those projects around here, continuing on and stuff. But anyhow, yeah, if you guys have anything for us.
No, I mean, I'm glad that 41's open.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And I don't know why there's more They flagged out there again.
I've seen that. I'm not sure what's going on.
I don't know either because I've got no return
East
calls.
side? On the east side? Is that what they flag?
Yeah.
I haven't been out there.
Yeah.
All right.
So, and they put additional stakes right by the entrance of the salvage yard. So I don't know. I don't know if that was NDOT because they got some repairs to do because all this traffic that went through here. I haven't heard back from them either. We're probably not that high on their,
As long as the project's up on American Water, they might have a kind of deal where they come back and spray it, locate
yeah.
on a routine, as long as that project's still open. It's hard to say.
I'll see if I can get some answers.
The guy from American Water talked to us, they're getting ready to come in. He said it's gonna be within the next month, and I'm stopping over here, so. It's gotta be, he told us how to be ready for it.
So we're tackling that in the middle of winter.
He said,
There-
Hey, it's not winter yet, is it? It's not winter yet.
Not till the 21st.
21st.
They don't start.
It's not winter yet.
Yeah.
yeah. I was like, you're gonna work in the winter? He's like, we work all the time, so.
That makes no sense.
Yeah.
They're gonna try and run a pipe up that hill and all the way out.
It's nuts. Yeah, he stopped in down there, I was at the Wonder one day, he goes, just letting you know, don't start. I'm like, what are you stopping? That's what was going on. It's like, he's the head of the crew. So,
I hope they got a fiber up there. It's gonna be a mess.
Yeah.
I hope they give us a little more timely notice.
They're just sending
You got somebody in contact with them guys?
Yeah, but I get nothing back. It's one of the managers' production.
he's the guy that's like in charge of it, so. He was
I
finishing up one
scratched.
out in Richmond, and he was finishing up on, he said.
Nobody
"So
can
they
read my
gotta
writing,
finish
have her,
there."
but I know.
Yes, that's contractor. I mean, the guy I'm talking to is in Terre Haute. I don't know. Thank you.
Tom.
Anything on this, when I talked to him, as far as.
I make them work, make it matter.
Update on that.
Yeah, yeah.
So we had that meeting with Cameron up at the Indiana Historical, and what they've done is we went on and got everything signed up on that. So they've now assigned us a service manager and a person that will help us through the process of applying for the grants that is for their grants. Their maximum grant is $50,000. But what she said is that $50,000 grant that we get, according to them, we qualify across the board for it. It's just a matter of getting everything to it. We start the process of writing the grant in February, in March, and then it's due and awarded in June. So they're going to be with us every step of that way. But she said the one thing is with this, that $50,000 goes towards any matching grants that you want that the town may qualify for, because that's considered $50,000 that the town has raised. So she said no matter what the grant is, no matter what else we have, that $50,000 will be included. So, and they gave me a name of a lady named Karen DePaul, but they were recommending that before any work is done, that make sure that someone is an art conservator that looks at that. They said because if they recommend any type of paint to go onto that mural for repairs, they said you want to make sure that the paint that's on there will match with the paint they're using, because they said sometimes they'll fight against each other. And she said the thing is, that you have to remember that mural's been in that school since 1936, and it knows how to live in that school through all the temperature changes. She said it doesn't know how to live yet in the fire department, so be real careful when they're handling it, because it's one of those things. I'm not an art person, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But she said just be real careful with that. And they gave us some names of people contact us. So I don't know how much what the deputy people that you guys are working with right now are, but they said it might be a good idea to get a hold of the conservator, they can come in, because they'll do all the chemicals out, the compound and everything that Lloyd and Kate was originally.
Yeah, he suggested that it was some sort of egg tempera. So it was like a tempera paint that they put egg yolk in. So I don't know, but Landmarks is trying to hook us up with a couple conservators. So, I mean, nothing's going to happen until, I'm not going to take one person's word for it. No, this is too important.
Yeah, there's only one chance.
Yeah, yeah, you got one chance to run it, that's it. So, yeah, that's for sure, you don't want to do that. I was in the school last week, I was in it this week a little bit, kind of walking around, just checking things out. And it's not good because of all the rain we've had, everything continues to drip. The gymnasium on this wall, on the upstairs, has a big area that's fallen through. Over the bleacher area now, there's 2 holes in the gym that opened up. So a lot of stuff has fallen through the floor down onto the gym floor. It's humping up in several places in the floor itself. So there's a lot of mold everywhere. I mean, the mold is just growing like crazy. So it's just, I mean, it's not good. You know, I know we have no control over when we get the stuff, but it's just, every time I go into my office, I got more mold growing somewhere else trying to get stuff out. So they just said, kind of, you know, just be aware of that and just know what's going on. We went up on the principal's office and we got the big school model that a teacher had done and put in that principal's office. We got that out last weekend and it over to the church. And there was another painting in there, but most of that roof in that principal's office is now falling down because of the rain. And and then I don't trust where that air handler's laying on that set of steps there either. So it's like I'm telling people to stay away from that area because I don't, if it's wet,
That's the other spot, the staircase started burning to underneath it. That's why we're sitting on it.
Yeah.
Definitely doesn't need by underneath it.
Yeah. So, and a lot of the ceiling in the concession stand in the kitchen by the gym that's now falling in from all the water coming in. The 4th grade room, which is right nearby where the area where it started at, has got vinyl flooring in there. So it is holding water. And there's probably an inch and a half of water in there. Almost the entire floor is wet. So
Now, if I was able to get like a shallow pump,
yeah, and that's really, I would hate to see anything happen with that because that's why those restrooms are at and all that.
How
other
big is
stuff.
that room?
So,
How big is that room, rough guess? Anybody know? 35 by 40, something like that?
That's not part of those.
Are we waiting on the inspection to come back from the engineer before we tarp it?
we have to,
Okay.
because he's going to give us
well, and
what
that
to do and
south-
how to do it.
And that south wall on the far corner now, a bunch of brick has come down. And the corner has shifted, you can see where it's turned, but all that brick on that very end window is now falling off. So it's come down inside and there was some outside. So
The beam's still pressing right up against it.
yeah, it's still pressing. So every time we have a storm,
ton of water.
more brick moves. And that back wall, where the fire escape is, you can see that top brick is leaning further out.
That's deteriorating on the backside of it. Fire, it's only gonna get worse.
I've been in contact, I've got a couple of contractors that are just waiting for the opportunity to help us out. So, as soon as we
Yeah,
get,
we talked about getting stuff out of the refrigerators in there, but I know that's gotta be nasty in there.
I'll handle that, that's not a problem, just obviously get in sometime, take care of it.
Yeah. And if we can if we have access to anybody, where that Norris trailer is parked at, there's a stairwell that goes down into the boiler room. The boiler room itself seems to be in pretty good shape because it's got metal and cement ceiling in there. And with all that piping that's in there, it's held up very well. We have a brand new freezer that's in there that's got stuff in it, but that stairwell has a bunch of debris in it. So, I mean, if we could get out, if we could get that stairwell cleared out and have somebody that could do that, then we would have access through that door right there at the boiler room. because that's probably the safest area right now to get in and out of, as far as sealing, not worrying about it coming down or anything like that. And then that way, we can even bring, that freezer can be brought out from there, and anything else that's in there, because we have food stored in there that is fine. When I went in there, it's still sitting on the shelf, no damage to it. There was about a foot of water, but the new freezer that we got sits up off the floor, so the compressor was above the water line. So it was pretty safe from that standpoint. But I know there's another refrigerator in the coffee shop area as well that had food and stuff in it too, so. Yeah, this was.
Does that have to be over somebody let me in and I'll take care of the refrigerator and
You with me, I'll help you.
it won't be no pleasant day. I
Oh,
expect
yeah.
this stuff's been sitting there for.
I got a set of keys for all the locks for you, just in case I can't.
Yeah.
No, forgot, I should have brought them today.
I'll stop by and see you. One day this week or next week.
Okay.
I wanted to ask you where you want the mail to go. If there's a centralized spot, like I don't know if we can send the town mail here or
That's up
what
to you
want to
guys,
do.
I'm gonna check. The only thing I'll say is, mail lady never shuts the mailbox, so most of the time it gets rained. And stuff. I'm not joking, I have most of the stuff I get at different places, so it's great on it. I come down there, and when I come from work, I'm always looking because the door's open and the kids are, I don't know, just gonna get checked.
I'm fine with it going to my place for now. I mean, it's only one number off, so
What is it?
I mean, you guys are welcome to. if you want to
2796.
centralize. I don't care if you send it here or not, I can separate out whatever, but it's up to you.
I got a metal box and she usually closes mine. She closes mine, she doesn't close Raven's.
Mine hardly closes and it's closed, so I don't know. Okay, what'd you say? I'm sorry.
2796.
796.
Mine's not my clothes. Yeah, mine's
And then
yeah.
all of the stuff, all the totes. I mean, all the totes. I think I have like 2 or 3 of them. Caitlin still has some, I think, don't you?
Well, then give them all to her.
My husband will not be happy about that.
Yeah, no. But yeah. I don't
Okay.
know if you want me
Figure it
to
out, yeah.
just shoot me a message when you think
Yeah.
about it.
No problem. That stuff can be taken care of.
All the bills are paid for the
Ever?
month,
Oh.
though.
Okay.
And the bills aren't due until like the middle of the month anyway, so.
Okay.
So, okay.
I think that goes with that one. And that one. And that one. Anybody got any other new business? Anything else? I'll entertain a motion to close.
How much in the close?
A second.
Motion and second to close. All in favor? Thank you, everybody.